Videoworks.
After acquiring a fast horse in the northern fields, I decided it was time to explore the southwest of the world. Most settlements branched out eastward from the spawn town docks. I had travelled that way a little, encountering tiger forests and sulphurous geyser fields. I hoped that the southwest would at least be a little bit more hospitable, and so I set off. I first headed directly westward, through fields mostly populated by medium-sized villages. Those soon disappeared as the river's banks swelled, and across a wide lake I saw a very strange type of forest. I had to construct a bridge to get my horse across, but upon setting foot in the new biome I found it to be a very mystifying place, with a soft carpet of gnarly and flowers instead of grass. Strangely enough, there was little in terms of fauna. Only plants and fungi seemed to occupy the region, no animals. Coming out of the south I found another stretch of water, impassable without a bridge, leading to a barren and blasted wold. I decided to call this place the Brownlands. The Brownlands is a frigid and empty region. There are no trees, no grass, not even dirt, just an expanse of rock and gravel. The only things that grow there, and I use the word grow very loosely, are dead coral polyps. Perhaps this place was an ocean once, now drained of water and life. I made plans to leave immediately, not wanting to end up stranded in this wasteland. As the permafrost sparkled in the dusk sun, I saw the silhouettes of ice spikes in the distance, pointing upwards like the fangs of a great beast. Upon reaching the tundra, the rivers, lakes and kettle holes that had impeded my horseback journey were now all frozen over. I could see nothing but ice and snow for probably hundreds of miles. Polar bears stalked the desolate glaciers, occasionally chasing after my horse and I if I strayed too close to their cubs. Apart from that, I was totally alone. Soon a strange great shape was visible in the distance, a tower of blue and white dominating the southwest sky. I named this structure Big Ice, and at its foot I found two ducks, rare creatures in this region. Always thinking ahead, I decided to herd this breeding pair back to the golden fields of Terralith and export their eggs at a premium. This was of course harder than it first appeared. I had both ducks on leads and effectively had to drag them back across the ice shelf to civilization. This process took several days, where I battled the encroaching polar bears, the ineptitude of my ducks, and my own shortness of supplies. I had not expected the journey back to take as long as it did, but I continued. Back across the great ice spikes, back through the rubble of the Brownlands, and eventually back to my own home, the White Tower of Terralith. Those ducks now live in a small enclosure, alongside my gallant steed and roughly a dozen chickens. On my next adventure, I plan to go past the looming frost of Big Ice and see what lands lie beyond the frozen expanse.